and to lose your first set of the three, I'm sure it's not ideal for you guys.
No, it's ideal. But like it's a 3-test series, there's 2 to go, and yeah, a lot of features that we can get from this game. A lot of boys haven't played with each other for quite a bit, so it's great to be out there and great for it's 50th. But yeah, it's not ideal, but there's still 2 games left, and I'm sure we can pull it back from here.
Thank you. Ken, you up again? Ken Boland.
Thanks, Leon. Evening, Faf, evening, Ox. Ox, excellent first half there, especially your scrummaging battle. I'm presuming it was a set plan that after such a good first half, you were taken off for the second half. And can you just talk us through your scrum battle with Tad Furlong, because you certainly seemed to hold your own there?
Well, I did my homework on him, and I mean, like, I basically just did my homework on him and know how highly rated he is and what I had to do and how he scrums. So I just had to study him and prepare and imagine worst case scenarios so that today can go the way of it.
Thank you.
Sorry, and just about it being a set plan for you to be taken off second half. You in the whole front row basically.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. It was just we just had a few niggles, but I think the bomb squad wasn't meant to come on that early, but it just went the way that way.
Thank you, Ken. And Percy, good evening again.
Thank you so much, Rian. Rian, I'm going to ask the question to Faf, please, if possible.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Faf, net kortliks, jy klink baie optimisties oor die reeks wat voor lê. Jou afrotter natuurlik gesê 2 van die probleme wat julle moontlik in die gesig gestaar het in hierdie wedstryd was eerstens julle dissipline en moontlik hoe julle onder die hoë bal gespeel het. Jy wat moontlik skrimskakels en verantwoordelik is vir taktiese spel is, hoe het jy die situasie geassesseer terwyl jy daar op die veld was?
Ja, ek dink die eerste helfte het regtig goed gegaan. Ons het mooi in die lug gekom, ons het baie van die balle teruggewen. En ja, ons het gehoop dit gaan dieselfde gebeur in die tweede helfte. Ek dink nog steeds baie van die ons het goeie outcomes gekry met baie van die skoppe. Maar ek dink hulle het net meestal in die tweede helfte het hulle net die losballe in die contest het hulle gekry en ons het dit nie meer gekry nie. So dis daar 'n bietjie huiswerk wat ons moet doen. Ons moet beter doen as hulle op ons skop en ons moet seker maak ons kom in die lug. As ons wil skop, so ja, dis great learnings gekry van hierdie week af, van hierdie game af, so baie positief wat vorentoe gaan gebeur, dat ons bietjie die negatiefes uithaal en meer positiefes kan kry. Maar ek dink die manier hoe ons nou speel, het was baie naby aan hoe ons wil speel, ons moet net beter wees in sekere areas.
Dankie Percy en dankie Faf, thank you. And Ashfaq Mohammed, you up next.
Thanks, Ryan. The Chekhov at Detroit. I know the modern trend is to bring on the replacements early in the second half or at halftime, especially in the front row. But do you feel that you were able to play 80 minutes tonight? And I know it's not your decision, but would you like to play the full 80 minutes?
I mean, that's how we practice. We practice for you as a rugby player. You should be able to play a full game, and that's what fitness levels is, and especially at international rugby, they just requires you to be able to play 80 minutes because you never know what might happen. So, yeah, as much as we basically just whatever the team needs at the moment and whatever the coaches feel is right, that's we go with, and that's skill like whatever I have team. That's the plan is to go.
Thank you, Ox. Mark Gleeson, you're up next for the next question, please.
Faf, can I ask you how disappointed the guys are in the change room, gutted in terms of being 12, particularly being 12-3 up at half time, and were they perhaps a bit better than you thought they would be, the Lions?
I don't think they were better than I thought. They are a quality side, and the challenge for us from from a Lions point of view is the guys that come off the bench are probably better or just as good as the guy that's playing. So that's a challenge that we have to face. And I just think our disciplines slipped in the second half. If we can replay the first 5 minutes of that second half, it'll probably be a different outcome. A really close game, a few decisions maybe, not wrong decisions, but it could have gone either way. So very disappointed in the changing room. The boys are really gutted. I think we really wanted to win this first one, but we know it's a three-test series, and we need to hold our heads up high. I think a lot of boys performed well tonight. Like I said, there's a lot of guys that we haven't played together with for a long time, and it was great to be out there with the boys again. So yeah, like I said earlier, a lot of learnings from this game, but now there can't be any more excuses. We just need to take this on the chin and move forward.
Thank you, and moving on swiftly to Rodri O'Connor.
Thank you, Ryan. Faf, can I ask you what sort of response the Lions can expect from the wounded Springboks next week?
Yeah, I think we're a proud nation, and we definitely will make sure that we rectify the errors that we made. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll come back with a bit more fire really, and a bit more anger, but we need to control anger to make sure our discipline is in check. And I think if our discipline is good and we can sort out our aerial battle, we should be all good going forward. But it's going to be another massive challenge next week. But looking forward to it, and yeah, like you said, it's wounded Springbok team, and that's not what we like. When our backs are against the wall, so we can fight our way out of that.
Thank you, Faf. Mark Gleeson and Ken Boland, you both still got your hands up, or are those for new questions?
No, sir, retired hurt.
Okay.
I'm not out, Rayon.
Okay, Ken, you can continue. Thank you.
Faf, you mentioned the kicking game. Obviously, a lot of talk about that. In the first half, the Springboks were absolutely precise. I mean, the kicking game, it was always, you were finding grass, or it was just outside the 22. Do you feel in the second half, was it the accuracy that dropped off, or was it simply that you guys didn't have the same amount of possession, so you just weren't kicking on them as much as you did in the first half?
It's always nice to kick off front football, and I think what they did well was to put our rucks under pressure. We maybe needed to add an extra guy to the ruck, or maybe put an extra phase on there. But I don't think that was the problem. I think that the main problem was obviously we couldn't get into a lot of attacking kicks because our discipline slipped, and we got turnovers again in our half. So we needed to get the ball off the pitch, or we needed to get into a contest again. And like I said, in the first half, we got a lot of when the guys went up for a contest, we got a lot of those back, or we forced them under pressure. And in the second half, they got a lot of those scrap battles in the air. They got them back. So yeah, sometimes that's how the rugby ball falls. But we need to be better as a side, and we need to make sure that we sort those little errors out, because that's basically what cost us today. But I think if our discipline's better, we're not going to give them easy entries into our 22, not going to give them easy 3 points. And I think our defence was pretty good in their general attack. So if we can just force them to play out their own half, that's what we want. So yeah, like I said again, good learnings from tonight. We just need to be better in those areas, and our discipline cost us tonight definitely.
Thank you, and we will conclude our mix zone for this evening. And our final question again goes to Percy Viljoen.
Thank you so much, Rayon. Of net nog 'n Afrikaanse vraagie. Ek weet dat natuurlik was daar besluit gewees dat die reeks gaan in Kaapstad beslis word. Ek wil net jou vra in jou opinie, dink jy die speelveld is gelyk van die aard van toets rugby is om gewoonlik jou opponente op verskillende provinsies, verskillende stadions te toets. Gaan die speelveld gelyk wees in hierdie toetsreeks in Kaapstad stadion?
Ja, ek dink dat dit 'n bietjie van 'n effek. Ek weet toe ek teruggekom het van die UK af, en ek my eerste week geoefen in Johannesburg, was dit glad nie lekker geweest. Jy moet die longe brand bietjie, en die bal trek verder, en jy moet so daar's definitief ander aspekte wat speel op dit. So ek dink dit help hulle verseker dat ons hier is, dat ons by die kus is. Maar ja, verder is dit iets soos ligdruk moet nie 'n verskil maak. wie wen of verloor nie, dit gaan takties moet ons beter, dissipline moet beter en dis waar het staan. Ek dink waar of aan ons speel moet effek hê nie. Ons moet net beter wees, dis so maklik as dit.
Thank you very much. Faf, that's just think for the benefit of our English video. It was an important question in terms of the location, the venue of the 3 test matches. Will that have a bearing on the series in terms of how you will perform for the rest of the series? If you can maybe just give an English summary, please. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think obviously playing at altitude is definitely a factor. When I came back from the UK, my first week in Joburg, you can really feel the lungs burning and obviously the ball flies further. So there's different aspects to your game when you play at altitude. So taking that away from us obviously evens it up in terms of that, but I think like altitude shouldn't change the way or shouldn't determine the outcome of the game. We just need to be better. Tactically, we need to be better with our discipline. So I think taking altitude away from it obviously makes it a bit more comfortable for them, but we should just be better in every single facet. That's as simple as that.